Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think
touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Whoa. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 42-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. The center receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 1st down. It's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Dobbins. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Third and goal, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And complete once again to Watson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. 7-7, our score after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Slot man moves right. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Dobbins. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 30 yards there. Now they send the tight end in motion left. In motion right is the tight end. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they're... Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Rodgers again now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And some room to run. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he'll swing this out to Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jackson will throw again. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And down to the 36-yard line here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the 36, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Jackson fighting his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Edwards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. You think about it, that's a pretty important second half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I thought, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 29 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Jackson to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort that...
Like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie, boy. I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might score the bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped and don't